And so, as a global alchemist, what is your sort of take on alchemy as a process, and what's your sort of interpretation of it?
Well, the global alchemy part, has to do with going into the underworlds, going into the labyrinth. I have a labyrinth here, and I went on like a 20-year journey into, some very, very dark areas, and very much, the multidimensional landscape of things, but where the gatekeepers are and where the archonic forces are that want us to stay limited, want us to stay, sort of stuck. So, a lot of the psychic attack that one experiences, I just allowed myself to sort of experience head on. You got to face your fears and anxieties so that it doesn't have any power over you. And we got to remember that, the oneness and the unity, and that there aren't really aliens. Nothing's really alien to us. We're connected to all of this. And so the process of alchemy is being able to recognize how we're connected to all this and wholeness, and work with the negative ego, work with purifying it so that it can begin to engage with our higher consciousness and be a vehicle to express that into the world. And that's going to shift everything. If we're compartmentalized and we have our higher self and we have our ego self and we have our and if we don't work on integrating all of this, we can't really get anywhere. So the process of alchemy for me has a lot to do with the elements, has a lot to do with the Venus transits, which the Mayans understood, and it's this process of turning the pentagram upright again. It's also the process of dismantling these dark technologies and also healing where the reversals and the manipulation of sacred geometries has compromised us. So, we have to push the envelope a little bit. We have to recognize, where we're being manipulated and contaminated. And in that level of empowerment and connection to spirit, this unbelievable magic begins to happen. And all the lights sort of come on, and we begin to recognize we're the advanced technology, we're the free energy technology, and we don't need this transhumanism stuff. And there's so much to explore and discover, but sometimes the doorway is adversity and negativity, and the alchemy part of it is changing our perception, our judgments, and the duality perception of it all, and seeing it as a catalyst, and seeing it as like a rebirth and a process of turning the caterpillar into a butterfly. It's metamorphic.